All right, Leo, your ruling planet, the sun, moves into Gemini. And you know what air does to fire. So prepare for shit to get hot. Prepare for shit to heat up. Prepare for shit to be lit. And for you to just be genuinely wiling, and I'm here for it. But I just have a feeling, Leo, sun, moon, and rising, that this Gemini season, you're going to be fucking wildin'. And can we just have some balance? Just make sure there's some balance. Grab your shit. We got stuff to talk about. All right, Leo, sun, moon, and rising. You guys, between the sun going into Gemini, an air sign, and you having Mars in your sign, there's just lots of heat, lots of fire, lots of expansion, the opportunity for some pretty big reset. Be sure to check out that that Gemini season astrology video. Gemini season is jam packed with some really big astrological transits, and I'm trying to put you on game. So be sure to check that out. I'm ready to dive in. Hydrate, light it if you need it. Let's clear out any funky ass energy. Oh, welcome to the new set, by the way. I hope you like it. Clear out that funky ass energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Gemini season 2025, baby. All right. I also feel like expect the unexpected. There could be some unexpected shit that comes in, unexpected illuminations, unexpected aha moments. But you feeling yourself. Look at you already out. First thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne is the King of Wands. This is Sun in Leo. This is you. I feel like there's something here about getting masterful in yourself, trusting you being way more charismatic, your charisma on 10. You're attractive to other people, feeling like the center of attention, feeling confident enough to be the center of attention, being confident enough to shine, Leo. There may be somebody else in your life that has Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that's playing a role, but this is you. I feel like Mars in your sign has you fucking on one, has you very comfortable with being self-oriented, very comfortable with putting yourself first. For some of you, there may be a love connection with somebody with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. But I think that you're getting more masterful with your physical energy, more masterful with your spiritual energy, more masterful with your sexual energy. Understanding that, like, being masterful in your sexual energy isn't about you, like, slinging dick all willy nilly. Isn't about you, sorry to be crass, but like, it's not about you putting your energy out there. I feel like being masterful with your sexual energy is actually understanding how sacred it is, and understanding like you don't want to just exchange your life force with just anybody. You don't want to just like have like your shit just like everywhere. You know what I mean? I just feel like you're starting to understand your value, your worth. Your under your ruling planet, the sun, just came out of Taurus. And Taurus is value. Taurus is self-worth. And also Taurus is the body. And so I just feel like you're valuing your body. Some of you are getting masterful and like working out. You're having the physique that you're wanting to have. um you're trusting in your originality, trusting in your skills, trusting in your capabilities. I feel like you're compassionate. There may be somebody that's like a really good person coming into your life, someone with a really good heart that's like showing up on your radar in some sort of way. um But the King of Wands is also saying, don't get stagnant. Because the thing is, with kings comes a calcification of their suit. So you could be like too charismatic, a little too much slathering, a little too much charisma on everything. There could be um like really some rigidity in those fiery qualities. So just be careful that you're still keeping it like, fluid. Fluid but self-oriented. Fluid in your charm and who you turn it on for. Fluid in the way that you shine. I just feel like some of you, your confidence, you're getting more masterful around confidence and it's starting to show. Some of you are like very willing to like be on your throne, be seen. Some of you are acquiring skills that make you feel like you're that fucking person. Some of you have accomplished some things that are really like raising up your confidence level, and good. That's how it should be. That's how you should feel. Some of you have accomplished something and you're being celebrated. The Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups. I also feel like some of you are in this position where you've been dating around a lot and now you're ready for something real. You're ready to settle down. Some of you are getting celebrated or you're spending more time out in these streets. Some of you are being way more social, just spending more time. And that makes sense in Gemini season. You're going to want to interact. You're going to want to interact more. You're going to want to be around people, just be social, talk a lot more. You may find yourself talking more, having more important conversations. But I also feel like some of you are turning away from the bullshit, like whatever your particular brand of the bullshit is. I'm tired of going out. I'm tired of being in the club. I'm tired of drinking every night. I'm trying to fucking hose. I'm tired. Like some of you are just like ready to, I don't know why I feel like I'm talking to a man, but I feel like some of you are like ready to be a husband. You're ready to like be masterful. You're ready to like be a boss. You're ready to but it's interesting that I feel like I'm talking to a man. So there could just be something about making sure that you, if you identify as a woman, um that you are not super caught up in your masculine energy. Like be careful of like strong independent woman, I don't need a man, boss bitch vibes. Like just be careful that you're not leaning on that too much. Especially if you want to attract somebody who eases you into your feminine energy. So just be careful around that. All right, please continue for Leo, sun, moon, and rising for Gemini season 2025. Oh, I knew one. Damn, it went all the way over there. That's a lot. I've not given myself a lot of space here. Mars. Mars in your sign is going to have you on one. There may be somebody with Aries or Scorpio placements that's playing a big role. For the Emperor to be at the center of the reading, going from the King to an Emperor, you were leveling the fuck up in business, leveling up in relationships, leveling up in structure and discipline. I feel like, what is your relationship to structure? What is your relationship to discipline? Can you create a plan? Can you stick to it? Do you rely on yourself? Do you want other people to rely on you? There's just some like daddy. I don't know. That's how it's feeling. Like there's like leveling up, like just this masterfulness, this masterful energy. And it's because you're willing to make order of the chaos. I feel like you're like serious about something, honed in on something. And the air of Gemini is like harnessing your fire, and it's putting you in this position where you're just like, oh, we're going up. All the way up. There's I don't know, there's some shit like that where it's just like important. I also feel like some of you are leaning more into like your mentor, teacher, guider, father, coach, um boss vibes. You may find yourself um becoming somebody that people are looking up to, or people are coming to you for advice. This could be you teaching, guiding other people in some sort of way or some capacity. There we go. The Four of Wands, and then the Three of Wands, and then the Hangman is on the bottom of the deck. And Cancer got the Hangman as their final card. And so Gemini season, I feel like the whole point is to get yourself unstuck. Get yourself unstuck in the realm of your subconscious mind. There have been thought processes that have been stealing from you for too long. Self-limiting beliefs, guilt, shame, something has you feeling stuck. Something like when the hangman is out, we have to speak to the stagnation there. And so don't be afraid of the pause that's coming in. It's like the pause before the like takeoff. There's something there around like Gemini season. Gemini is a sign of I think, and I feel like this halo around the hangman's head is really trying to let you know there has been some thought processes, some self-limiting beliefs, some negative self-talk, um some outdated shit in your mind, some outdated things around, I feel like around confidence, around drive, around structure. Something has been holding you back or making you feel stuck, and you need to welcome the pause. What do you need to surrender to? What's making you feel stuck? And charge boldly towards addressing it. With the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands coming out, this could be something here around, you need to go outside. You need to be like, go to the things you were invited to. Go to that wedding, go to that party, go to that festival. Because some of you may fuck around and meet your spouse. Some of you, I'm serious, they may have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements. There's a lot of fire here. There's only one water card. Every other card is fire. And from the Three of Wands, I mean, from the Four of Wands to the Three of Wands is a step down. But I feel like there's some sort of like you know what you're wishing for. There's a new foundation in the realm of your physical, spiritual, sexual energy, new things that you're wishing for. You want union, you want togetherness, you want interaction, whether platonic or romantic. You want that interaction. And I feel like you are, by way of doing the things you want to do, going to shit that you're invited to, there will be a yield on that investment. There's a yield on that, like, I mean, a return on that investment. And there's something about like what you've set in motion comes towards you. Some of y'all been playing the long game with somebody, and I feel like it's starting to work. Someone may be coming towards you. I feel like you're collaborating with the God of your understanding. There's a lot of willpower that's being harnessed here, merging your passion with your practicality, but also turning your back on like being in the club. On I just feel like when I was a child, I did childish things, and now that I'm, an adult, I put away childish shit. There's just something there. I really didn't mean to like make a scripture that crass, but that's how that is. There's something there. I hope I'm not trying to be blasphemous. Excuse me. Hydrate. But I feel like there's something there around like, yes, go to the things that you're invited to. Yes, put yourself out there and like move towards like your hobbies. If you've always been curious about pottery, take a class. If you've always been curious about silversmithing, take a class. If you've always wanted to do photography, like go to a photography meetup, like do things that you're interested in doing. I feel like you can meet really like-minded quality people by way of doing things that you're interested in, not just going to bars and clubs and house parties and being, I don't know why I want to say set up on blind dates. That may be something some of y'all are into. Let yourself explore, trust your gut. um but this is a read. This is lovely. This is probably my favorite reading so far. Granted, I've only done three, but this is my favorite reading so far because there's like this clear leveling up, and it feels like clear directions on what it is that you need to do. All right, so let me zoom out a little bit. Focus on yourself. With the Emperor at the center of the reading, it is healthy, safe, and logical for you to put yourself first. You have to put your oxygen mask on first. That is not selfish, that is safe. And it is help. I think you're coming, like, getting deeper into the awareness of understanding that being self-oriented is healthy. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that I don't know, I just heard look back at it. I don't know, like, look, you're looking back at somebody, or like re-exit, like, is that a thing? Could that be a thing? There could just be something there around that. Um, I feel like some of you have been dealing with somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, and you may be turning away from them, or they may not be your number one focus. I feel like your friends, lovers, having fun is just not your priority right now, and you focus on your shit and you will welcome in celebration. You focus on mastery, you focus on accomplishing your goals, and you will like create scenarios where you are very proud of yourself, where you receive recognition, reward, and celebration. I do think you should go to the things that you were invited to if they feel like new and progressive. Like, just because somebody invites you to the club and you say you don't want to go to the club anymore, like, don't do that. You know what I mean? Um, there is somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that I feel like is drinking more or smoking more or partying more, or like maybe they're involved in a third party situation. Maybe, if you are polyamorous, or in an open relationship, they may be like hella fucking open, like way more active than you in some sort of way. And I just feel like there could just be some tension there. um and you fuck around and really like level up, really fuck around and get yourself on 10 and get you on your A game. And I just feel like there's a whole new, like, fun, established feeling that comes in. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that's looking at you, or is looking towards you, or is noticing you. There could be somebody in management, someone a higher up of some sort of way, looking to celebrate you, or they're looking at your habits. They know, like, be careful of like kikiing too much with the boss. Um, if you go to a work function, don't be the one that gets super drunk, like one drink minimum, that kind of thing. I feel like some of you are up for a promotion or up to be elevated in some sort of way, and there is an authority that's like paying attention to you in some sort of way. So I do feel like when it comes to like work things, be on your best behavior because you're being considered for something higher. And I do feel like a lot of you get to go higher, and it puts you in the position where you're willing to turn your back on um the childish concepts of fun, and you're really being future oriented. There is definitely a fire sign on your mind or around or in your vicinity in some sort of way. And I feel like sometimes they're really focused on you. Sometimes they're like focused on other things, focused on themselves. They may be at a distance from you. This could be like long distance kind of thing. Um, but I just feel like don't be afraid to turn your back on the bullshit. Period. I already told you to check that astrology video. This is going to be a fun reading to clarify over on Patreon, patreon.com/justjeverything. Over there, I'm going to clarify all these cards. There's all kinds of astrological content. There's a tier for daily reading, so be sure to check that out. Patreon.com/justjeverything. All the links are in the description box below. Um, do you, period. I love you. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.